Hello, my dear students, how are you? Welcome to the beautiful channel Padhai Ka Kavach, and welcome to the social science lecture. In our previous session, we have discussed about the vice president and about the president functions, powers, and the qualification required for the to be a president or a vice president. Today, students, we are going to study one of the strong position, executive position inside the organs of government, which is Prime Minister, which is the real head of the central government. The entire central government is headed by the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the head of the party who has achieved a majority in the general election. प्रधानमंत्री वही बनता है कि जिसने जनरल इलेक्शंस के अंदर बहुमत हासिल किया हो. He is appointed formally by the president. President is for appointing the prime minister. The ministers to the cabinet are appointed as per the counsel of the prime minister. He distributes the portfolios. Any minister either to be taken, left, or continued in the cabinet is decided by the prime minister. He presides over the meetings of the cabinet and also looks after the functioning of various departments of the cabinet. So, as a real head of the central government, with the council of the prime minister, president will allot the various ministries to the cabinet ministers. Ministers are either to be taken, left, or continue in the cabinet with the suggestion of prime minister. Prime minister is responsible for the major decisions. Like in the earlier years, the Narendra Modi, who is our prime minister, has taken a decision like the GST implementation, demonetization, नोटबंदी जिसे हम कहते हैं, and in this pandemic, the lockdown situation, this is also announced by the Prime Minister of India. Prime Minister parallelly is the head of the आयोजन पंच. अभी जो आयोजन पंच के नाम से जाना जाता है नीति आयोग, पहले वो प्लानिंग कमीशन के नाम से जाना जाता था. Nowadays it is known as नीति आयोग. There are three levels of ministers under the prime minister: the cabinet ministers, the state ministers, and the deputy ministers. The prime minister should be a member of any one house of the parliament. Means either prime minister is elected inside the Lok Sabha or inside the Rajya Sabha. The ministers are individually responsible for their ministries and departments. So, whatever might be the decision, that decision is taken by the ministers, cabinet ministers, and they are responsible for that decision. The council of ministers is collectively responsible and accountable to the Lok Sabha. If the Lok Sabha rejects the policy of the government on a particular issue, it is not only the responsible minister for the subject, but the whole council of ministers must accept the responsibility and resign. यानी कि लोकसभा के अंदर कोई योजना जो हो उसे नकारा जाए तो उसके सिर्फ एक प्रधान को दोषी नहीं ठहराया जाएगा, पूरी मिनिस्ट्री जो है, काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर है, परिषद, उसको दोषी ठहराया जाएगा और उसे रिजाइन करना होगा. सो इन दिस वे द प्राइम मिनिस्टर कैन administer the entire central government with the help of council of ministers. So here the central executive body is over. Now let us try to understand the state executive body. In a central government or at the center, the president is the constitutional head. Similarly, in the state, the governor is appointed by the President of India and the advice of the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister. The governor is appointed by the Prime Minister and its Council of Ministers and President of India. The position of President is at the center, and this similar position is of the governor. The President can appoint a person as the governor of more than one state. Any citizen of India who is 35 years of age or above may be appointed as the governor. The term of the governor is for 5 years. However, he holds office during the pleasure of the president and can be removed from office even before the expiry of his term, or he can also transfer to any other state as the governor. यानी कि गवर्नर जो है 35 साल का कोई भी इंसान गवर्नर बन सकता है राष्ट्रपति की सलाह के अनुसार। राष्ट्रपति उसे जो उसका टर्म पीरियड है 5 साल का, उससे पहले उसे हटा भी सकते हैं अपने पद से और उसे किसी दूसरे स्टेट में भी ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं। The governor is the constitutional and formal head of the state. All executive powers of the state government are vested in him. He appoints the chief minister who has a clear majority. Means, at the center, the constitutional head is president. While at the state level, the governor is the constitutional head. He also appoints the chief minister of any state and also appoints the other member of the council of ministers on the advice of the chief minister. He appoints the advocate general, the chairman, the members of the state public service commission. He is consulted by the president of India for the appointment of judges of the high court. Means, to appoint the high court judges or the state public service commission executives, the governor is responsible. The governor has significant legislative powers. He summons and prorogues the sessions of the state legislature. He can dissolve the state assembly before the expiry of its full term. Means, the president, like the president, who is having powers at the central level, similarly, the governor is holding the power at the state level. Governor is also issues some ordinances and he can also dissolve the state assembly before the expiry of its term. Like the president, when he or she signs the bill and after signing the bill become an act. Similarly, the bill passed by the legislature can become a law only after the government assents to it. The position of the governor in a state is similar to that of president at the center, as I already told you 2 to 3 times earlier. His powers are actually exercised by the Council of Ministers, headed by the Chief Minister. Means, the governor himself or herself does not hold any kind of power, but he or she can hold power with the consent of Chief Minister. But the governor can exercise certain powers independently also. So, governor is independent on some issues. Like the governor of a state is an ex officio chancellor of all the universities of the state. A governor can belong to any political party, but after assuming his post, the governor has to perform his duties firmly and impartially. Means, student, the state governor is a chancellor of all the universities of the state. Means, by his position, the governor is a chancellor of all the universities. He can be he can belong to any political party. Now, the second executive body or the person is Chief Minister and the Council of Ministers. Primarily, after the general election of the State Assembly, the Chief Minister is appointed by the Governor. The Governor appoints the leader of the majority party as the Chief Minister, as President appoints the Prime Minister of India. If no single party gets the majority, the leader of the combination of parties constituting the majority or the leader of the largest party having the support of the majority is appointed as the Chief Minister. So, student, in a general election, if no party is having a majority, then the combination of the party or the two parties who are gaining majority by their cooperation, their leader is called to form the government. Other members of the Council of Ministers are also appointed by the Governor on the advice of Chief Minister through the administration of the state is carried out in the name of the Governor. Means all the administrative work is carried out in the name of Governor, but in reality the Chief Minister and the Council of Ministers enjoy most of the powers of the Governor. Okay? So actually, students, the Governor is a one appearance. In actual practice, the Governor is not holding the power in their hands, but the Chief Minister is. In Gujarat, the office of the Chief Minister and the Cabinet Minister is situated in the new Secretariat Swarnim Sankul Gandhinagar. Means the Chief Minister office is situated in the Swarnim Sankul Gandhinagar. The Governor administers the oath of secrecy to the Chief Minister and the Council of Ministers orally, and thereafter they sign the same. So, the secrecy of the decisions should be there. So, because of this oath is taken. In the state cabinet minister, there are four types of minister. As in the center, there are three types of ministers are there: cabinet ministers, deputy ministers, and state level ministers. While in the state level, cabinet, state level, deputy, and parliamentary secretary. Okay. The chief minister distributes the portfolios to the cabinet minister. He also presents the issue of policy making, transparent administration, question of people of the central government. So, the governor or the chief minister is having a lot many works regarding the policy making, administration, and question to the central government. During the time of calamity, he provides basic amenities, love and care to the people. Means during the pandemic time, in the flood situation, in the earthquake situation, the chief minister is performing a moral duty of calamity and provides love and care to his citizens. Okay. He provides a strong leadership to the state legislature. The chief minister is the torchbearer and the pathfinder of the government policies regarding the growth of the state. Means the policies making by the central government, the chief minister is having a duty to successfully implement inside the state and to administer the entire state. So student, in this way, the chief minister is the pathfinder and the torchbearer of the state and of the government policies. The chief minister is having a very responsible work to carry out various administration function to run the government successfully. So student, यहाँ तक रखते हैं. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के अंदर हम जो है एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सिस्टम के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. मीन्स द एक्चुअल पर्सन्स हु आर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. ओके, चलिए, तो यहाँ तक आज का लेक्चर रखते हैं. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के अंदर जो है हम अलग अलग ऑर्गन्स के बारे में एक क्विक रिवीजन के टाइप माहिती लेंगे. थैंक यू.